Putin chose this war.
Україна захищається і не віддасть свої свободи.
Hi, I'm Marta. I'm 17. I'm from Lviv, Ukraine, and my superpower is being Ukrainian. The life will never be the same again. Everything that happened to Ukraine and its people changed our lives, principles, and values. The war shows us who real friends are and who is not worth to be called a human. The war gives many lessons. The only thing that is not clear why we have to pay that much to learn them. You won't win the evil by spreading bad energy, poking the war and all the death. That's all negative emotions. By wishing him and all the bad guys death, pouring out hate and anger, we only straighten that bad energy. Imagine a black hole. When you throw black things into it, such as hate, anger, despair, the hole only gets bigger and stronger. But by replacing bad energy by love, gratitude, compassion, the black hole becomes smaller and smaller until it fades away. When I see all the bad things that bad Russians do and say, I can't feel love or comparison toward them. And to be honest, I don't want to and I don't need to. But to make black hole smaller, instead of hate, anger, despair, I try to spread love, comparison, faith, and hope towards all the people that need it. No, it's not hard. That's impossible to not feel hate while Googling Bucha. So just feel it. But don't let it live in your heart. Remember, good will overcome evil and light will overcome darkness. We don't live only once. We die only once. And every day is a new life. After the war started, I don't know the exact date of the day. I don't know which day of the week it is. I don't know where March disappeared. But I know which day of the war it is. You know, people say that life can change overnight. Well, I officially admit that it can. If someone told me how my life would look like, I wouldn't believe. And I would tell that it's not my life, probably someone else's. I have no comments. Right now, I realize that we have 365 opportunities to live 365 different lives every year. Yesterday, you were partying and dancing till you don't feel your legs. Today, you are dreaming about that girl summer. And tomorrow, you are full of anxiety, fear, and panic, packing your luggage, trying to understand what is going on, and saying goodbye to your home because you don't even know if you will ever see it again because of the war. Sounds like my life. Every day, you can choose to live like volunteer, that human, TikToker, faithful friend, good boyfriend, main character of your life, and so on. You decide. The strength is in the unity. Every day, I'm really impressed by people gathering together to help Ukraine. I have no doubt that we will win. How can we when the whole world is by our side? These hard times show that Ukrainians are just a big family. I'm waiting for the time when I'll be telling my kids stories how our people, and I'm not talking about our army, stopped and defeated Russia. Do you remember how Gibbs stole a tank? Oh yes, a grandma broke a drone by throwing a jar of cucumbers in it. Oh, don't worry, our volunteers can find anything. In an hour, they can find a good boyfriend for you too. Oh yes, that was our people who stopped the tanks with their bare hands. And that's only the beginning. You know, we have a saying, if a nation is united, it is invincible. And that says it all. routine is a rescue. You have probably heard hundreds of people saying that routine is that one thing that you definitely need in your life. I swear you, it works. I remember this frustration when you're lost. Your day looks like this: eat, sleep, watch news. Days were just passing by. And then I got from this rut with a routine. I spent hours a day working out and studying. I don't know exactly how, but it really helped. That's how I spent my time in the village. After moving to Lviv, I don't work out or study for so long anymore. Now I spend my days volunteering, studying at university and working, but it still makes you feel alive. Tired at the end of the day, but really alive. Appreciate. We often hear about gratitude, and to be honest, I was grateful for everything that I had before the war. I learned this lesson earlier. The only thing that I realized is that we start appreciating things more when we actually lose them. No matter how grateful you were for your day, you will miss it more during the war. It's more like a reminder to tell your relatives and friends how much you love them. That's a reminder to dance, think, smile, be adventurous, fall in love, forgive, and just to live your life. Live. Now. Until your heart beats, don't just exist. Live. During a rut, life just passes by you. You feel guilty for feeling bad, and you feel bad because you are safe while others have to hide in their shelters, and because of being safe, you feel guilty. You are afraid of starting living again, smiling, chatting with friends about things except for the war. No emotions or actions, just a pure existence. But the fact is that life didn't stop for a second. It just changed the rules of the game. So the best way was to free all of the emotions and try to get used to your new life, new reality. It's hard, sometimes unbearable, and sometimes seems impossible. That's just the way of the world. It never ends in the end, and then it starts again. One night can divide your life on before and after. But everything will be okay, and I know that. And everyone should know that everything will be okay.